My friends, I want to talk to you today about one of the most powerful forces in the universe, the human mind. Your mind is an incredible tool capable of achieving extraordinary things. But like any tool, it must be wielded properly to maximize its potential. And the key to unlocking the full power of your mind is discipline. Discipline is not a dirty word. It's not about restriction or deprivation. True discipline is about mastering your thoughts, emotions, and actions to align with your highest goals and values. It's about taking control of your mind instead of letting your mind control you. When you discipline your mind, you become the architect of your own destiny. Too often we let our minds run wild with negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and self-destructive behaviors. We allow ourselves to be ruled by fear, doubt, and instant gratification. But this is not the path to greatness. To achieve the life of your dreams, you must train your mind to be your ally, not your enemy. Imagine if you had the discipline to focus your thoughts on what you want instead of what you don't want. Imagine if you had the discipline to take consistent action towards your goals, even when you don't feel motivated. Imagine if you had the discipline to override your impulses and make choices aligned with your long-term vision. That is the power of a disciplined mind. Developing mental discipline is not easy, but it is simple. It comes down to practice and repetition. Just like strengthening your physical muscles, you must repeatedly flex your mental muscles to make them stronger. And just like physical exercise, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. The first step is awareness. You must become an observer of your own mind. Notice the thoughts that run through your head on a daily basis. Are they empowering or disempowering? Are they serving you or sabotaging you? Simply by shining the light of awareness on your mental chatter, you begin to take back control. Next, you must actively redirect your thoughts. When you catch yourself dwelling on negativity or limitations, immediately switch your focus to what you want and what's possible. This takes practice, but over time you will rewire your default thought patterns from negative to positive, from reactive to proactive. Another key aspect of mental discipline is emotional regulation. Your thoughts influence your emotions, but the reverse is also true. Learning to manage your emotional state is crucial for maintaining a disciplined mind. When you feel yourself getting triggered or overwhelmed, take a step back. Breathe deeply, ground yourself in the present moment, and choose a more empowering emotional response. Remember, you can't always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you react. In addition to your thoughts and emotions, mental discipline requires mastery over your physical actions. Your actions shape your reality, so it's essential that they align with your goals and values. This means doing what you know you should do, even when you don't feel like it. It means staying committed to your routines and rituals, even when life gets hectic. It means choosing delayed gratification over instant pleasure, keeping your eyes on the long-term prize. Of course, disciplining your mind is not about being perfect. It's about progress, not perfection. You will have moments of weakness, times when you slip back into old patterns. The key is to catch yourself quickly, forgive yourself, and recommit to your disciplined practice. Every moment is a chance to begin again. As you develop greater mental discipline, you'll find that your outer world begins to mirror your inner world. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions will come into alignment, creating a powerful force field of intention. You'll show up differently in your relationships, your work, and your life. You'll radiate a calmer, clearer, and stronger energy that inspires others and attracts opportunities. But perhaps the greatest gift of mental discipline is the inner peace and freedom it provides. When you're no longer a slave to your unchecked thoughts and impulses, you experience true liberation. You're able to stay grounded in the face of challenges, centered in the midst of chaos. You have a deep knowing that you can handle whatever life throws your way because you've developed an unshakable mental fortitude. So how do you begin this journey of disciplining your mind? Start small. Pick one area of your life where you want to improve, whether it's your health habits, your work performance, or your relationships, and commit to one daily disciplined practice in service of that goal. It could be meditating for 10 minutes each morning, writing in a gratitude journal each night, or replacing one unhealthy snack with a nutritious one. The key is consistency. Show up for your practice every single day, no matter what. Over time, as you build that discipline muscle, you can add on additional practices and expand into other areas of your life. Remember, this is a lifelong journey of growth and mastery. There is no finish line, only continuous learning and expansion. As you embark on this path, surround yourself with others who are committed to personal growth. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, immerse yourself in uplifting and educational content that supports your disciplined practice. The more you fill your mind with wisdom and inspiration, the easier it becomes to stay the course. It's also important to have compassion for yourself along the way. Disciplining your mind is not about beating yourself up or striving for an impossible standard of perfection. It's about loving yourself enough to hold yourself accountable to your highest potential. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and respect you would show a dear friend or family member. At times, the journey of mental discipline can feel solitary. You may look around and see others taking the path of least resistance, indulging in immediate gratification and neglecting their long-term well-being. But remember, your disciplined practice isn't about them, it's about you. It's about staying true to yourself and honoring your deepest values and aspirations. And as you stay committed to this path, you begin to see the ripple effects in the world around you. Your mental discipline will inspire others to step up their own game. Your clarity and focus will translate into higher quality work and more meaningful contributions. Your inner peace and resilience will create a positive ripple effect in your relationships and communities. You see, when you discipline your mind, you're not just improving your own life, you're elevating the collective consciousness. You're demonstrating what's possible when we take responsibility for our inner world and live with intention and integrity. You're becoming a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs more wisdom, more courage, and more compassion. So I invite you from this moment forward to make the discipline of your mind your highest priority. Commit to the daily practices that will help you master your mental faculties and live your best life. Have the courage to think differently, to choose differently, to show up differently than those around you. You know that every time you override a limiting thought pattern, every time you choose a positive emotion, every time you take an intentional action, you are strengthening your discipline muscle and paving the way for a life beyond your wildest dreams. A life of passion and purpose, of contribution and fulfillment, of true happiness and inner peace. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. The rewards of a disciplined mind are immeasurable, not just for you, but for everyone whose life you touch. So stay the course, my friends. Keep showing up for yourself, day after day, moment after moment. Keep choosing the higher path, the road less traveled. And trust that with every choice, with every practice, with every repetition, you are evolving into the grandest version of yourself. You are becoming a master of your mind, and therefore a master of your life. You are stepping into your power and your purpose and creating a legacy that will endure long after you're gone. This is the work of a lifetime, but it's the only work that truly matters. Because when you discipline your mind, you free yourself to live a life of boundless potential, of limitless love, of infinite possibility. You become the author of your own story, the creator of your own reality, the shaper of your own destiny. So let's make a pact right here, right now. Let's commit to doing the inner work that will transform our outer world. Let's pledge to be the leaders, the healers, the change makers that our world so desperately needs. Let's lock arms and march forward together with discipline and determination towards a brighter future for ourselves and for all. It's time to rise up and claim our birthright as the conscious creators of our experience. It's time to unleash the power of our minds and bring forth the visions of our hearts. It's time to discipline our thoughts, master our emotions, and align our actions with our highest truth. The journey ahead may be long and winding, but we have everything we need within us to traverse it with grace and grit. We have the strength, the courage, and the resilience to overcome any obstacle and achieve any dream. We have the capacity to learn, to grow, to evolve beyond our current circumstances and limitations. But it all starts with a choice to take responsibility for our inner world, a choice to cultivate the mental habits that will serve us, a choice to show up as our best selves each and every day. That choice is always available to us, in every moment, no matter what has come before. So let us seize that choice, my friends. Let us embrace the discipline of our minds as the key to unlocking our fullest potential. Let us commit to the practices that will help us become the masters of our fate and the captains of our souls. Together, with the power of our disciplined minds, there is no limit to what we can achieve, no end to the impact we can make, no bounds to the legacy we can leave. We are the pioneers of a new paradigm, the architects of a new earth, the beacons of a brighter tomorrow. And it all begins right here, right now, with the decision to discipline our minds and step into our greatness. So let's make that decision together. Let's rise up and claim our power. Let's set our sights on the highest heights and commit to the work of getting there. The path may not be easy, but it is ours to forge. The challenges may be great, but they are ours to overcome. The rewards may be beyond our imagining, but they are ours to claim. All that is required is the discipline to stay the course, to keep our eyes on the prize, to trust in the process and the power of our own potential. So let us go forth from this moment, armed with the discipline of our minds and the determination of our spirits. Let us meet each day with the resolve to be a little better than the day before, to take one more step towards our dreams, to make one more positive impact on the world around us. For in the end, the true measure of our lives will not be in the accolades we receive or the possessions we acquire, but in the depth of our character and the breadth of our contribution. It will be in the way we showed up, the way we loved, the way we served, the way we grew. And the key to unlocking that depth, that breadth, that way of being is the discipline of our minds. It is the commitment in mastering our inner world so that we can create the outer world we desire. It is the dedication to becoming the best version of ourselves so that we can leave this world better than we found it. That is the task before us, my friends. That is the call of our time, the summons of our souls. To discipline our minds, to cultivate our character, to unleash our potential, to live our purpose, to live our purpose, to leave our mark. Let us answer that call together. Let us rise to that challenge as one. Let us lock arms and march forward with discipline and determination towards the life we were born to live in the world we were meant to create. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So let us take that step now. Let us begin the work of disciplining our minds and claiming our power. Let us set forth on the path of greatness, knowing that we have everything we need within us to reach the summit. And as we climb, let us remember that we do not climb alone. We are surrounded by a community of fellow travelers, all seeking to unlock their potential and make their mark. Let us support one another, encourage one another, inspire one another on the way. For in the end, the greatest gift we can give is not just the realization of our own dreams, but the empowerment of others to realize theirs. The greatest legacy we can leave is not just the impact of our individual lives, but the ripple effect of the lives we touch. So let us go forth, my friends, with open hearts and disciplined minds. Let us embrace the challenges and the opportunities before us. Let us commit to the work of growth and transformation, both within ourselves and in the world around us. And let us trust that with each step, with each practice, with each choice, we are moving closer to the life we were meant to live and the impact we were destined to make. We are becoming the masters of our minds and the authors of our fate. The power is within us. The time is now. The choice is ours. So let us choose with discipline and determination to be the change we wish to see in the world. Let us rise up and claim our birthright as the conscious creators of our reality. Let us discipline our minds, and in so doing, set ourselves free to live, to love, to serve, free to become the grandest version of the greatest vision we hold for ourselves and for our world. The journey continues, my friends. The best is yet to come. So let us keep walking, keep climbing, keep growing with discipline as our compass and destiny as our guide. Let us embrace the adventure of disciplining our minds and claiming our power. Let us step into the unknown with faith in ourselves and trust in the process. Let us commit to being a little better, a little braver, a little bolder each day. For it is in that commitment, that disciplined pursuit of our highest potential, that we find true fulfillment and true freedom. It is in mastering our minds that we master our lives and leave our legacy. So let us begin here and now with a single step and a sacred vow. Let us discipline our minds and in so doing create a life in a world beyond our wildest dreams. The power is ours. The path is before us. All that remains is to take the first step and keep on stepping with discipline and determination all the way to the summit of our souls. Let the journey begin. Let the transformation unfold. Let the greatest version of ourselves and our world be born. It starts here. It starts now. It starts with you and me and the discipline of our minds. On we go, my friends. On we grow. The adventure of a lifetime awaits.